Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program Destiny. You betcha. Where we're going for all them achievements and all them systems here in 2022. And in this case, today is going to be, hopefully, Dyson Sphere number 2 day. That's right. We did the home system. It's got a sphere. It's generating me some critical photons to do the critical photon things. But now it's time to move on. We got 63 more systems to go. So we got to get started. And so with that, we are going to transition into the game to get all on the things getting started. So in this particular case, here we are on Maximus Prime, I guess we'll call it. And it's very busy doing the very busy things, as always. It just got finished doing another round of science, so of course we have some white science being generated up here at the moment. We have lots of materials coming in and out all the time, of course, as we prepare to ship out some of these rockets. Now, we're not just gonna make rockets here and ship them out. No, that'd be a little bit of a challenge, going on forward. What we want to do, of course, is we want to be able to make up a blueprint type system that we can go to a system, plop it down, and let it do a thing, right? So in this case, we do make some solar sails here, and we do make 50 rockets a minute here. And I think I've got a lot of this shut down for the moment while I was doing some white sciencey stuff. Yeah, looks like it's being pretty quiet here at the moment, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. What we want to do though is we're going to start having this stuff ship out, because we want this to go places. We want it to seethe and do things. We shouldn't need any more than 2 ships, I wouldn't think. We're going to put 2 ships in there. We're going to say remote supply that, and that will take care of that one. I don't think I've got anything set up like that for solar sails, though, do I? Well, I kind of do, because basically it's pulling the demand from there and then bringing it over here. So I could say remote supply that as well and give it 2 ships. Yeah, I could probably pull that off. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Yeah, now the problem is that you are not going to be happy about that at all, mister. And the reason is because you don't have you don't have a place to put this stuff. So I'm going to put that there, and we'll just cut that back to 6,000. I don't know what's going on here, so we'll just set these to locals for a second. We'll do this. Yeah, you only need 100 warpers, dude. Local demand. Don't remote supply any of that, because you don't. That's not your job, mister. Do you guys? I think you do have warpers though. Yeah, you do have 100 warpers, so that's fine. And of course you're supplying, so you're going to be able to drop off, do all the things, and that works out good for us. Now, what do we want to do with that? Let's see. Let's take a gander around. Why do I have a tower flash? Oh, that's that oil tower that's not doing anything. So we have solar sails here, and we have rockets here, and I've even now got them set to supply somewheres. But that's not really the goal of the home planet. The home planet, is mostly around the science. So, we're going to have other systems do more science for us and all this stuff. So what we want to do is we want to make a blueprinty type thing that we can take to other systems and, deliver it around, show it off, right? And this is where we're now going to go to another location. We are going to go to, I believe it's Kappa. We'll just do that. Swing around this way a little bit. Before we go, you should check your inventory, Max. So we can see what we got. Well, we got some solar sails. Yeah, we got some miners. We got some of them fancy miners. Yes, fancy miners. We got 20 mini fusion power plants. Yeah. I don't got any gas for them, but we got we got them with us because when we turn all this stuff on, we're going to probably have to call some of that gas in. Now, yeah, so we got, look, I even got pew-pew guns. I even got ray receivers and rocket launchers. Now, why would I need all that? Well, I mean, we're going to need that stuff here shortly. Let's blast on over here to this system, and we're going to take a quick gander at it. That's for sure. Now, we get over here to the system. What are we going to see? Of course, we're going to see, hopefully a planet with a setup on it and some things to look at. So there's 1, 3, 2. There's number 1. I want number 1. Nope, I'm going to fly right by it because my hand isn't working well enough. All right, there we go. So here, just gas up a little bit there, dude. Get on this planet. We'll make this happen. Get on the planet. You're good to go, right? Yep, there we go. And landing. Boom. Yes, this is definitely where we want it to be. So, got to play with geothermal. Man, geothermal's fun. I'll tell you right now. I mean, come on. I mean, look at this. Look at this stuff, right? I mean, this just has awesome looks all over it. But we've been playing with geothermal and all the other stuff because, hey, look at this. We have a planet with things on it. All kinds of things, actually. Tons of things. And what is all on this planet? This planet is now going to be the start of Dyson Sphere number 2. You betcha. Now, in this case, again, my goal was not out to make fancy spheres. I'm not out to, all that stuff. When you got 64 systems to tackle, that's the goal there, right? The goal is I got to get to 64 systems, try and plop something down around them, and move on. So what I've done here is I have been working on what it takes to make 500 sails and 50 rockets a minute. I'm going to take this and go to other systems and plop this down on their planets. Now, this here was just the initial. What would we call it? This is the initial build of things. So I couldn't make a blueprint. I just can't make a blueprint of this planet and then go take it somewhere. That isn't going to work. One, you can't do that with all these geothermal generators in the mixed, right? So if I were to take this to another planet, this wouldn't work. The geothermal generators would break everything. The other problem is all the miners. All these miners would also break all the things, right? So that's not going to work either. So what we have to do is first, I just wanted to do the build of the machines that it would be required to get the 50 a minute and the 500 solar sails a minute. Now we can go ahead and I will start to prepare a blueprint system for this so as then we can take it to the other, well, now would be 62 systems. So what we're going to do is as you can see, we got a lot of things running on this planet already, and we're probably running short on power pretty bad. No, we're actually doing pretty good for power at the moment. That's only because everything's filled up. It takes about 700 megawatts to run this planet, and so I know that 166 a lie. It's a lie. It's just a big lie. So in this case, what we need to do is we are close to finished, but we're not finished yet. We have all the parts to make the rocket, but now we actually need to make the rocket and the things and put it up top. So let's double check that. So here, of course, we got sails being made, all kinds of sails being made. Over here, there is the actual components. Looks like they're all stocked up pretty nice. There's the quantum chips. They look good. So if we have quantum chips here, and they look good. We have the components here. They look good. So what are we missing? We're missing rocket fuel. Where is my rocket fuel? Yeah, for rockets. Of course, them sails are not just for rockets. We obviously need them to do other things as well. Oh, yep, here we go. And sure enough, rocket fuel. You betcha. Okay, so it looks like we've got all the pieces. By the way, what does all this towering mean, and what does it mean in totals overall? It's a ratio. So it takes 7 towers to 1 tower to 6 towers of all the components to make it all equal out. But now we want to launch the rockets and the things, right? I mean, that's what this is all about. It's the rockets and the things. So we got to go back. We got to go to the top of this thing and get ready to launch the rockets and the things. And then we have to put in the 50 here to launch rockets and the things. Yes, that's a thing. So here we are. We're just going to come up top here for a quick second, double check things, and then we're actually going to go back down and actually put in our goals for today, which is do 50, get our 50 rockets assembled, then get them up here, then call everything in, right? Towers of the things. So we don't want that too close to the top. We'll do it somewheres around there. Because, of course, as we're calling stuff in, we don't want it to be too much of a pain in the butt. So now, okay, I got lots of landfill on me. So we can kind of landfill our way around. Am I going to have to deal, what am I going to deal with here? Copper vein. How much copper has this planet got? 23 million. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it too much. So 23 million. All right, but we kind of, at the same time, I don't know what exactly I'm putting around here for pew-pew guns and the whole 9 yards. Wow, that's a really big rock. I'm going to have to squash that in a minute. But we're probably going to end up having to cover some of this lava to get around, so that's fine. In fact, we can even do that, some of that bit right now. Let's go to this. Hey, look at that, 34. So, I got 34 guns. Okay. I was kind of hoping for a little more, actually. And gosh darn, when you know, like the best part. Maybe if I put them along here, I can at least do this with them. So I'm going to be able to. So 34. That's 18. No, 2 18s are 36. 17. Yeah, 17 would be 34. Okay, that's fine. And sure enough, when you know, there's going to be that's a thing here on the other side. So we're just gonna fill that in. Yep. Boop, boop. Yep. Boop. Yep. There we go. And you're done. So now, circle, circle, circle. Let's just make sure we got the right circle going on all the way out to here. Okay. Yep. Sure. Somewhere's right up. Do I go for the line? Yeah, I probably should. All right, so 17 is the magic number to get this spaced around. Do that. Now, what do I got here? Between that line and that line, there is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be this line, and then that looks like it's a little too much off. Go for that for a second. In fact, I'll go for this, do this, and this is the halfway point on this line. Sure, dude. Like, like you know what I wanted to do with that gun, and it was like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, do that. There you go. So we're going to do that. Now, do I try to... So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is why I was thinking, yeah, it should be more like this. And then 1 right there. And then 2 for this. If this works out. Right? So we'll turn that. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Now you actually got to put some belt in for that. All right, belt it is. Let's go this way with the belt. Somewhere's around there. I'll probably have to add extra belt anyway. And now we'll slam in some of these. Right? This is what you want? Yeah. Because there's the consistency between these is crazy. Now I don't have any orbits set up yet, but we're going to probably do 2. I should do 2 orbits, I guess. Dyson swarms. So sure, we can keep that one as 1, and then we'll add 1. Yeah, we can add that one. Not at 58 degrees though. Let's 90 degrees, 89, 90. Yep, something like that. That's fine. We can make that work. Create. So that gives us 2 orbits, and so we can say, hey, listen. That's my bad. I didn't see you over here. You were hiding behind the tower, dude. I can't help that. Okay, so you can be 1. You can be 2. You can be 1. You can be 2. You can be 1, and you can be 2. Awesome. And now we will copy this and move it around. Get rid of you for a second because you're just going to give me a headache. And we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Actually, just a second. If I missed, did I miss giving you an inserter as well? Yes, I did. I figured I did. When I didn't see you with a track, I probably hadn't given you one of these either. And now, of course, I should try and give you guys power, right? Yes. Yeah, that works. Hey, this is working for me. You want to go all the way around like this? I am good with it. There we go. Yeah. Why can't we? Why can't I always have that kind of luck? Let me tell you. I mean, that would be awesome if I could have that luck all the time. But whatever. That would not be my life if I had that kind of luck. So, sure. Do that. Now let's make a copy of that. Yes, there we go. Copy. Copy, copy. Right about there. Use now. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Yeah. No. It's right about 1, 2, 3. It's one. Back 1. Back 1. Stretch. Pull. Stretch. Okay. Is it there? I think it's there. Oh, what? Oh, duh. I don't know. The big goo of lava that you got there, Max, was not going to work at all for you, right? Listen, I might be a little slow on the uptake on that one, but listen, I at least figured it out. Okay, so how about I do that again? Gee, it's gonna be pretty tough for me to just get that in there. All right, come on now. Come on, big guy. You can do this. You can do this. I'm going to save this blueprint. New blueprint. And we'll just call this pew pew. Pew pew guns. Pew pew. Yep, that will do. Pew pew. Save the changes. There we go. Use now. All the things. Just so as I don't have to try and remake that again. Somewhere's around there. No, you're not gonna get there. But I can fix you a little bit faster. All right, so let's just do that, do this, and so you're a little upset. Wow, okay, that was really intense. Do that, okay. Now, I know the other part is over here, so really? You're gonna give me that hard of a time? Yeah, here, take that. Now what do you think of me? What do you think of me now? Yeah, that's what I thought. You want to give me that hard of a time? I got just a solution for you. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, I'm burying all my geothermal. that's what's going on there. Now, let's try it by the book. I didn't pew pew guns. Do the pew pew things. All right, there we go. Come right in here, nice and close. That's going to be too close, and you know it. 1, 2, 3, probably right there. Yes, good job. Now, we got the belt, so while they're trying to figure that out, I'll join that belt up. There we go. Okay. Do I go for the rest of it? I mean, well, yeah, really, I should, right? So let's do this, yep, and you need to, yep, all that. We'll have to cut right through this. Sorry. Construction, come through, all the things. Okay, cool. All right, now, pew pew this. Let's swing around this way and make myself dizzy. Sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, right there. Yes, go do that. Awesome, awesome, yeah. There we go. Excellent. And we'll just enclose that little loop right up right there. Perfect. Now we also have some other presents with us. Oh, yeah. Like, it wasn't enough to have one present. We're going to have two. Obviously, we're going to... Can I do something kind of cool with that? I don't know. Some sort of belt thing here. Do this. I think you want an inserters as well, right? Yep, you sure do. You're going to want a power pole, and these things are the worst things to get a power pole into. All right, there we go. Let's see if we can't make a copy of this and see if we can't get that to go around. Now, I think I have, 20 of them with me? I'm not going to use 20, obviously. We would never be able to run the power of 20. I mean, it would literally choke the planet if I had to try to use 20 of these on here. So that is not going to happen. You're definitely not going to be able to do that, dude, because stuff. And I don't think that's going to happen there either, because that's got lava. Yeah, and lava's bad. Well, lava can go away, but I think I'm almost out of foundations. Yep, you're out of foundations, dude. Meanwhile, over here, we have stone. I don't care about stone. I do not care about... All right, really? I need foundations for that, do I? Well, it turns out I happen to have foundations here. Yep, I do. I've been making all kinds of them here, actually. Because this planet had so much resources, I set up some foundation support material here. So I actually have all kinds of foundations here. We'll just fly right over here and pick that up. Here we go. I think this is it right here in the corner. No, you're just rock, dude. You're just a rock. I want a rock. Yeah, well, okay, but you're just a rock. There we go. Look at this. 6,000 foundations. Yeah, you betcha. We'll just grab some of them, please. Thank you very much. And now we'll just fly up here and put down our rockets. Get these rockets down. All right, now, where was I? Oh, yes. Right. You were trying to stop me, and I was like, no. And you were like, yeah? Well, I'm going to try and stop you. And I'm like, nope, not anymore. Right. Lava, bye-bye. Whatever. And over here, you can go bye-bye. Right? We'll do that. Boom, 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 boom. Poof. Okay. Now we can take this, and we'll do a copy of this. I think about there somewhere. Give or take 1 or 2. Sure, something like that. Yep, somewhere's around there. And one more. Yep, there we go. And you're gonna fit one more in there, right? Sure you are. Go right ahead in there. There we go. Now, that will allow us to get a little bit of a spacer there. Actually, I should have probably moved that one over, and then I could have had this travel way through here. That's all right, though. We'll just do it like this instead, right? Because the belt's going in that direction. Yes. We'll just stretch these two pieces together. All is good. Done. Now, with that, that is got the setup going for the actual rockets and the pew-pews of the solar sails. We've got everything set up ready to go out here. We've got our 2 orbits and the shell ready to go. Now we just got to make some rockets. Luckily, we have all the components. Now it's just time to actually make the rockets themselves. Now, to do that, I got to bring up my numbers. Because, you know what? Sometimes you need a little help with numbers, and this is why we have these really cool calculators doing the really cool calculator things. Rockets, 7. 7 is what I need. Done. Okay. So 7 it is. Where are we going to put the 7 at? Thanks, autosave. I really appreciate that. You know what? Can we get rid of the blue arrow? Thank you. Because I really don't need the blue arrow at the moment. Where are we going to stick these? Yes, we could go back this way. I mean, it's only 7 rockets, right? It's not like it's not like the end of the world. I just got to build 7 stations. But this end is a little bit more tricky because it's got a lot more lava to it. So I guess we'll go down to the other end and we'll build them down there. That way, because I have to go back and I have to make all copies and things of this stuff. So, you know, I am trying to make it a little easy for me to come back and make copies of this stuff later, right? So, like, I want to make a blueprint of this and make a blueprint of that. You know, get it all kind of prepared to move on to the next system. So, 7 rockets of things. We can probably put that right. Is that going to be a problem if I put it down here? So, one of the things you'll notice I'm trying to do is stay kind of close to the equator, and that is because the equator itself is the largest build zone, right? So there is the top line of the equator build zone, and then all the way down here is the bottom line of the equator build zone. It's the largest area to build in without having blueprint problems, right? Because once you start getting into the tops and the bottoms, you start running into a lot of hassles with blueprints. So with that, we're going to not do that. Nope. We're going to take my favorite blueprint here, do this, and we'll go 1 like that. And we'll switch these from little motors to rockets. Yes, rockets. Copy, paste. Copy, paste, 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 paste. Do I go? Actually, what I'll do is I think I'll do this. We'll do this, make the copy. And like so, do this, use now. Boom. So it's that blueprint is designed like that, by the way. It's designed so as I can take it and make multiple rows very quickly like that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then the only problem is that I can't tell which direction things are going without power. So I gotta go grab a power pole here. Power, please. All right. Top line is the inputs. Top line there, and the top line here, and the top line here. So yes, 1, 2, 3, yeah. But I don't need one of you. Is it gonna hurt? Yes, it is. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of 2 of you just to kind of keep things a little short because I think I'm gonna use some of the fuel for power. So that means we're only going to be launching like 44 rockets a minute from this site. But, I mean, oh well, whatever. It's not like we're going for speed here. You know, I got time. Time is on my side, yeah. So, we want that. Okay, guess what? You're going to need that. And let's not... I don't know. Yeah, we don't need more than 2,000 of this at any one time. You're going to need these, 2,000 of those. And you're going to need, where is it? Yeah, quantum chips. Quantum chips, yeah. You're going to need that. You're going to need a bunch of drones. Just put that down. Yep. You're going to need probably 25 drones. You're going to be good to go there. And we're going to give you a little power. Just sit right there in the corner, and now we're going to put this in here. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, fuel, please. And then we're going to take you out. It'll be like that, and we'll put that in there. And the third one will be the quantum chips. And we'll stick them right in there. And then this side, we'll do the same thing. First will be the fuel. Actually, let's do the last line. We'll do this backwards. We'll do that to there. And then this will be the second piece out to there. And then this one here will be the fuel down like this, over like this. Yes. This gives me 2 outbound lines, which of course we want to send up north. So we're going to put this on here, and yeah, this is going to be a problem, right? I knew this was going to be a problem. We only generate 380 megawatts here, and we're going to have to put down these 20 generators and have them fill up. That's why I really don't want to turn this stuff on yet. Are you sending that stuff over? No, because you know what? I'm going to set these to storage for a minute because we got to set up the power before I turn these on, or otherwise it's going to explode. So now this tower. Now you, my friend, are going to collect rockets. Yes, and you're going to supply those rockets. You sure are. You know what? Let's just do 500. No, we'll actually do 2,000 because here's the plan. The plan is each concurrent system that we go to, the previous systems are going to contribute their rockets towards the next system. So in this case, we now have about 45 rockets coming from Maximus, and it'll be 45 rockets from here for 90 rockets. When we go to the next system, it too will contribute 45 rockets. And the next system after that will contribute and contribute. And then the next thing you know, when you're getting into 20 or 30 systems, right? By system 20, you know, let's say they're only doing 40 rockets apiece. Each system I go to, if they're only supplying 40 rockets a minute, that would be 6,000 rockets a minute. All right, more than enough rockets. So that is why I'm not doing some massive 8,000 rocket build on a planet. All the planets and their little 50 rockets are going to combine to be the big massive number, and that's the really cool part. So you need 25 drones, dude, because you're gonna have to fly them drones up north for doing things. And you're going to now put this. You're gonna have to put this line in. Very good. And where's the other one? Yep, it's right there. Do that, do that, do that. There we go. So now we're going to set up power, because if we don't, we're going to choke. And I've just flown the wrong way. I know I am, right? Yep, you did. I don't know what it is. I fly everywhere's upside down on this planet. It's pretty crazy. It's crazy stuff. All right, so we'll fly up this way. All right, there we go. So now the next thing we need here is power. Where's my little opening? There's my little opening. Well, of course the opening is like right above all the lava of the things. Oh, Max. Why do you do that to yourself? I don't know. Listen, we're going to put the generators out here, though. That's what we're doing. We're just going to put the generators out here. We are not going to put the generators up in that mess, because that's just crazy talk. All right, so there's a generator. There's a generator. You're going to put a belt in between that. You bet. Now, the way this is going to work is I'm actually don't want to hook these up together. Okay. Oh, don't be foolish. Don't. Make sure you put them. Make sure you put your sorters on there, Mister. Yeah, do that. Do that. Now, I'm going to copy this, yes, but we're not going to join them together, and that's on purpose. Right there, right there, yeah, so forth and so on. And the reason is because if I don't have to use them, you know, then I won't turn them on, because this is going to cost fuel, right? This is going to, there's a cost to this, and that cost, are we done? Yeah, we're done. I don't need those ones on the end anyway. The cost of this is that we're going to have to borrow some of the rocket fuel from the Deuteron fuel from this planet, and for these generators. So I only want to bring on just as many as I need. If I don't need any more than what I have, then I'm good. I'm good. We're going to set up a little tower. You know what? No, we're not. We're going to set up a big tower. But this is going to be tricky. I'll show you what I'm going to do. All right, big tower, little tower. All right, do that, do that. Now, we have to turn on fuel back on max. And in fact, I was making extra of it and storing it on purpose, right? And what we want to do is we want to bring that fuel. We want to bring that fuel here, right? Yeah, you can just go around that. So, how am I gonna? I mean, I can do a 50-50 merge. That's fine, but that's not what I want to do. Cut that. Get rid of this. Do this. Yep. Where did I get rid of all the belt? Okay, I guess I got rid of all. That was not my plan, but okay, whatever. Oh, sure. I see. I got rid of all the belt except for one piece of belt. Is that what you're saying? All right, cool. But whatever. Do that. Do this. Now, do that. Now, this means it will grab its fuel from Planet Max unless Planet Max is running low and I turn it off. Then it will grab the fuel from here, is what I'm doing. So, yes, you're going to demand that. I'm going to say 400. We'll zap this up. We'll drop 25 drones into you. That's cool. All right. Now, you, my friend, you're going to do the same thing. Yep. Let's see. Fuel. To turn on fuel. I don't want you bringing too much here at one time, though. Storage. Remote demand. 25. No, I don't need drones, but I will need one spaceship. Do that. And yes, I actually do need one. I do need a couple of drones for this. Because I also need warpers here. I already have warpers here. I should just be able to demand 100 of them here. And then do that. I think I got 100. I think I got warpers arriving here from somewhere. Because I bring in acid from here. But you guys are upset because you just got no power. Is that what? Are you guys really that bothered by this? All right, fine. We'll do it this way. If you're going to really be that upset, fine. Whatever. Okay. Are you getting me my... Yeah, see, I already have warpers here on the planet, so I'm not too worried about that. You're not going to... Oh, it's because on the home planet I haven't turned on gas yet. So the first gas is actually going to come from here, right? We're going to go down, we're going to turn it on, and let it come up and start these generators. So let's head on down here. Now, is the gas on the other side of the planet? I think so. So let's go this way. And if we just bebop over here a little bit. Where is it? There it is. Now, let's just say, hey, guess what? You can supply gas. In fact, you're very low. Why are you out of Deteron? Are we not getting hydrogen in at the moment? That's a problem. Yes, you are. In fact, there should be all kinds of hydrogen available. But I will go check the gas giant afterwards. We have plenty enough saved up to get started with anyway, so that's fine. So yes, I'm assuming you are now up here dropping some gas off. And 2 generators started, right? Yes, good. Now, where are we? 401, 145. Okay, so what we can do is we can add 2 generators at a time until we get to a point where everything is stable. Good luck with that. Now, since I have this coming in, I might as well also do that, and I might as well also do this. Oh, look at that! Here comes my fuel. I knew there was fuel on the way. I don't know why it was being so short, but you know what? Now I kind of feel bad, so I'm going to give these guys four more guys. There you go. So that's going to be remote demand. And no, not that. Easy. I know you really want to bring all the spaceships. I know you do, but I don't want you to do that. So, local supply, remote demand that. We got some warpers here. That's fine. Now, this is where we also we'll set these to also be local demand. I can probably use the same tower for doing this. And you can be Mr. Delivery Tower for all this stuff. Awesome. Let's do that. The only trick is, of course, is getting stuff up there, but that's fine. So first things first, solar sails. Got to have solar sails for the pew pew guns, and the pew pew guns will need to do this. Yep, do that, do this, and do that. Now that is not where we want it. This is not where I was initially going to plug that in, so we're going to just bring that around here like this, and we're going to fix up the little power problem that we've got here because we don't have a few guns in here. This should start the pewing of the guns. Yes, pew pew guns. Yeah, shoot things. Shoot lots of the things. Let's have a look. Yes, I always get excited when we start shooting the things. Yes, shoot the things. Shoot all the things. All right, cool. That's working as expected. There we go. And of course, as spaces come around, it will fill in the spaces. That's great. That's exactly what we want. Now let's get the other track in there. Now we haven't turned on the rockets here yet, but we will do that soon enough. Let's come over to about. This one's going to be really tricky. Let's say there, and we'll try here to go in. Up to here, we'll bridge over, and then we'll come over halfway because we gotta come like right down the middle of this stuff, right, and then back down. And yeah, come on, dude, you can do this. There we go. Plug into that. Now I gotta go find out where the space is. Yeah, right. So we're gonna put that in there. And you guys haven't got power, but I'm about to give it to you, and it's gonna be awesome. Watch this. Boom. Bam. All right. You're gonna collect up rockets. The planet's gonna start coming alive because I gotta go turn rockets on. Oh yeah, look at this. There's the rockets. There they go. Yeah, it has begun. Oh yeah, look, yeah. You just make them sails. You make them sails, mister. Oh yes. Okay. This way. Nope, that's the rocket fuel, which means you wanted the other side of the planet. You want to go this way. If you're looking at the rocket fuel, that's not the right side for the rockets. You betcha. The rockets are over here. Okay, where are we? Here we go. We got steel stuff, rockets. Here we are. Are you gonna make me some rockets now? Yes. Demand that. Demand that. Demand that. I'll even let you have 24 megawatts of charge, so you can charge up faster. Let's go double check those towers. Make sure that they're sending their stuff. Are you sending me the stuff? Nope. You're going to supply the stuff. But you can't supply it because you're missing a piece. Why are we missing plane filler? That's a good question. Right. Plane filler. Okay, cool. What are you missing? You're missing Casimir crystals. Okay, why are you missing those? See, it's a mystery. You gotta. Oh, you're missing Casimir crystal because you've got no hydrogen. Do you? Nope. In fact, you've got like 92 Casimir crystals. Okay, well, now we got to figure out this hydrogen problem, but we'll figure that out in a second because everything else should be running, including, let's get them solar sails. Yeah, so solar sail supply. Supply the solar sails, dude. In fact, we'll double check that up north just to make sure that we're not going to run out. Yeah, and that is not that way. That is this way. Turn around, go this way. I don't know why it is. Always confused in the direction. Always going the wrong direction. Okay, here we go. Yep. All right. So, why some of my rockets not firing? Why are some of you not pew-pewing? All right, here. Fix that. Yeah, fix that and fix this. There we go. That should be more of the pew-pewing going on, right? Yes. All right, cool. All right, so some of the planet isn't turned on because, all right, but yeah, okay, now this is what we want to avoid. So we're going to add a little more power. Let's go for 2 more. Sure. Okay, so yeah, so we were at around 500 and change. I see it's now kicked back down to 250 because, of course, I'm assuming it was sucking up all the power when we brought on the extra rocket silos. Okay. Now, besides hydrogen, which seems to be a huge problem, now I'm going to double check one more thing before we go looking at my gas giant planet to see how that's going. Yep, you're doing a thing. You're not doing a thing. We're going to try and make you do a thing here shortly. Let's move on down to chemical factories. Chemical factories. You are at the wrong part for the chemical factories. You got to turn around here, Max. Chemical factories. Hello. Yes. What are you doing? You're not doing very much because you're full. Well, that's good. We like that. What are you doing? Not much. You're not doing much because you're full. And you're full, which is good, but not good. Because obviously I needed you to be making more hydrogen of that. That's... Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you're full, but okay. So, if you're not making that much hydrogen, let's go over here to where we really need the hydrogen. Yeah, you're going to supply. Where's your other end? Yes, hello, Mr. Hey there, Big Daddy. What are you doing? Yes, so you are trying to get more hydrogen in, and you do have to supply it. But I didn't give you drones because I was so mean not to give you drones. Why did I not give you drones? That was very mean of me. That being said, it would be nice if we had more hydrogen coming in, so we may have to go get more hydrogen. Yeah, like local supply, remote demand. Yeah. So listen, you guys should supply some of that, right? As soon as it arrives. I want to see if some of this is actually going to get supplied, because this is going to be a problem if it doesn't. Yeah, 6,000. You know what? If you can get more, I will let you get more. Go get more gas. Bring all the hydrogen here, dude. Because we're going to be typing in all them gas hydrogens to making the gas things. You know, for sure, right? You feel free to go get me more hydrogen. Meanwhile, yes. Okay, let's see what happens here. Are any of the drones going to take that? Yes. So the drones are going to take some of that, and at the same time, the colliders are going to get some of that too. All right, good. We'll take a quick peek here in space. Are you doing a thing? Are you making the thing out there? Yes, you are. Look at you making the thing. Yes. Let's zoom out a little more. Yes, definitely making the thing. Putting the rockets in there, making the first 2 points. You betcha. All right. You just keep making that thing. You're doing a good job. All right, so let's now, we got to make sure that we got more hydrogen coming in. I'm glad to see that the hydrogen, in fact, I'm going to follow these drones to make sure that they're taking the hydrogen to where I think they should be taking it. Yes, you're taking hydrogen up here to the Casimir crystals, right? Yes, you are. And you're sending out drones to get crystals. So then, of course, them Casimir crystals are then going to come over here, hopefully. And yes, so you have been shipping that out, which then, of course, is going to make the quantum chips. Now, oh, right. That was another thing I wanted to do. So, remember what I said about having this box? Yeah, so now I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this box. Because I kind of half expected a problem at some point in time. So, what I did was I kind of stashed up and said, listen, when you do run into a problem, you can just do this. And now, it will just put chips into the system. In fact, we're going to do that with all three of these. That is the quantum chips. And I'll have to do that with the fuel. So let's go back this way. Oh, in fact, I should do that with you now, because otherwise you're going to run out as well. So we'll just take you out right now. Take you out and put this in. And sure enough, now we are not running short anymore. Yay. All right. Same with you. Though you definitely don't look like you're going to be running short anytime soon. In fact, you're looking a little pudgy there, big guy. Like you could lose a few solar cells. We'll stick that into there. And we'll have these come out. 1, 2, 3. In fact, I'm going to check them solar cells again as well to make sure that we're getting them from here first. Just back up there a second, dude. That tower is supplying, right? Yes, it is supplying. And you've got drones, right? Yes. All right. So now we'll swing down this way to the fuel. And all these boxes that are standing up here like this can now get turned around, and we will tell them that, hey, you know what? You can stick all that fuel back into the system, and that way we don't have any problems. Just like that. And I see we are running a little low on power. Let's get a good read on it before we try and fix it. So 550 and change. We're running at 466. So if we bring on, say, 2 more generators. Yeah, we'll try 2 more generators, maybe 3. Let's try that. There's 1, there's 2. You know what? I'll even be generous. I'll give you 3. If 3 is going to fix my problem, so that will now give us 560. We know that these numbers have hovered around 550, so that should keep us pretty close to where we want to be, right? Yes, that's right. Make me the things out there and start collecting them sales and start putting them in. You bet. All right. Now, finally, for the hydrogen problem, we're going to go back to my system. Because obviously part of the problem is these guys just aren't using the parts fast enough. I was hoping to get more hydrogen out of them, but somewhere I made a miscalculation, which is kind of weird because, you know, I tend to be pretty close with my calculations. Anybody that's ever watched any of my series, you know, especially my second series, I'm pretty calculating nowadays when it comes to this stuff. So I was a little surprised that that's a little backed up. But that's all right. We'll figure it out. Before I take off, though, I'm just double checking everything on the planet before I take off and head back to the Maximus system to check out the gas problem. You're making rings. You're doing the rings and things. Yeah, that's cool. You're making the goop. Yeah, lots of goop made. No complaints there. Oh, and I was going to double check to make sure that we're getting them solar cells locally first. Because, you know, that way Maximus isn't like trying to choke itself out in terms of doing that. Right. In fact, we're not doing that at all here. That's very interesting. So what we should do is this and say, listen, give me 2,500 sales and demand them. Now, it's going to go off and demand those sales. So let's take a belt and I was wondering, there we go. We're good now. Watch this. So now we're going to take this down here. Those sales are going to come along And I wanted to use those sails first, right? We'll use the planet's sails first. And then, if it needs it, it can use the sails from Maximus. So that way, it has its own sails. I mean, the planet is producing 500 of its own sails a minute, so it should not need to borrow any other person's sails unless necessary. That way, we're not draining all the sails off of Maximus at the same time. And it's the same with the rockets. So I don't need to have this. I can just have this as local storage now. And I should do that here with the rockets. So I got to do the same thing here with rockets. We're going to just set that to 500. We're going to demand them. I don't think there's any rockets down there being made at the moment just because of the shortage. But we are going to do this. Up one. And there. And then they can come back down here. Now, where do I want to go with this? I want to come over here, up one, down one, and same deal. Now, of course, we do have a rocket problem here going on, so this is no surprise. So we're going to do this, and same deal. Now, it will use the rockets from this planet first and only use the rockets from planet Maximus if it needs them. So we'll double check the rockets, make sure that the hydrogen is the issue, and then go to Maximus and check that out. So here's our rockets. They're right here. And you're missing what ingredient? Oh, you're missing those. That is not what I expected. That is not what I expected, mister. And you're missing like all kinds of them. But why is that? Okay. Components. We just looked at the components. I was pretty sure they were good. Are they not good? Yes, here's our components here. You're a little short on... You're short on that. All right. Wow, and you've already emptied out all your component friends. Oh, no, you're here, supply. We'll do this. Yes, go ahead and supply those, my friend. Do the supply things. Yes, here. I thought that tower was turned on. There we go. All right. Now, will you please go make me some rockets? You know, because you're supposed to be doing your own rockets, mister. You're not supposed to be, you know, you're not supposed to be bumming other rockets. Yeah, make your own rockets. Yeah, excellent. Now, is it going to take forever to do? Because, I mean, making 50 rockets a minute is not fast. And we're only making 44 rockets a minute here. So, I mean, it's going to use Maximus's rockets for a while, but that's all right. Now, we can check out the hydrogen problem. So we can get ready now to fly back. We'll just take a peek. How's things looking out there in space? Looking pretty good. Yep, I'll definitely say that. Oh, you know what we didn't do? But we'll do that when we get back. We're just going to go check on the hydrogen problem. And then ray receivers. You betcha, right? Because ray receiving, I mean, the whole purpose of putting these things out there is to collect stuff from them. So we're going to do that. Let's head back to Planet Max, the Maximus system. We're going to double check on the gas giant just to see how it's doing. I don't check on that. I don't check on the gas giant very often, I must admit. I just kind of go there once in a while, you know, look at the things. So that's Ada. Come on now. Yeah, Iota, Ada, Maximus. Done. Okay, so we'll head back, check the gas giant, do the things. Now, I don't think Max has a lot of extra hydrogen on the planet itself. In fact, the planet Maximus is actually really balanced, really good right now. So I really don't want to throw that into an upset. That is not the one you wanted. That is close, but no cigar. This is the planet you want. But actually, let's go to the gas giant first, because that's what these logistics vessels are doing, right? Hello. I don't even know how many of these I got. I don't even think I ever even finished setting up these towers. What do I got on this planet? Yeah, like there's 3, 6, 9. Yeah, like I got 11. I've never finished setting up the gas giant to do things. So of course they're not going to have a lot of gas. You goof. All right, so I found where my gas problem is. Yeah, the gas problem is you never finish setting them up, and that's a bit of work. So you're going to have to go do that. Well, let's head back to Planet Max and do that. And the big challenge there is accumulators. Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, well, you got to do it, dude. You got to set up accumulators. So you've got 10. Let's say you've got 10, so you got to set up at least 30 more, because it takes 40 to surround the planet. Yeah, here I am wondering why I'm short on hydrogen. And that's not a surprise, because Planet Max is set up not to really use the hydrogen there, right? My planet is set up to be kind of self-sufficient, right? I mean, that's what this whole oil field does. Right? Where is that oil field? There it is. This oil field is designed to basically, between the oil field and the creating of graphene with the fire ice, between the two of them, they provide enough hydrogen on this planet to do the things it's got to do. So I don't really demand a lot from the gas giant, but now I actually need the gas giant to do things. So time to stop messing around. Time to start actually doing something with the gas giant. Okay, so let's head on over here. And accumulators. Oh man, that's gonna stink, because accumulators are really... They're something. Yeah, there's something. Okay, so what do we got? We got a whole bunch of those. Sure. Let's do this. So I have this production line set up. And this production line, and what it does is allows me to make things, right? So if I need, like for example, when I needed a whole bunch of thermal generators, right? I just tell it to make a thing, right? Which it did, and does that very well. Of course, same with these, right? We're going to plop them in there. I'm going to take 30 for myself, and that's great. Now, I got to put the rest of this crystal down here in a box. Where's my box? Yeah, here's my box. All right. Can I hold all that crystal? No. Yeah, no. Take that. Put the crystal away. We can throw that away afterwards. I don't care about that. Crystal's expensive though, so yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to make a bigger box. So just a second. Make a bigger box. Now, what does it take to make accumulators? Accumulators, yeah. Where are they? I know they're here. There we go. Accumulators. It's going to take magnetic rings. Okay, well, that's all right. I mean, I'm pulling magnetic rings here now, so it's not the end of the world. So we want to take out... I'll leave the crystals, leave the rings, shrink these to 0, because we don't want to demand anything. Set these to local storage for a second. Do that. Yeah, you're going to have to take that out, dude, and put it away. Same with this. Yep, no. I need you to take all of them, dude, and go put them away. Put the things away over here. There we go. You can put those all in there. And I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to run some sort of thing over here, and you can put all that away in there. Get rid of the 31 graphene, dude. You're not going to use it. All right. Now, let's see. We'll leave the crystal alone. That's fine. Oh, right. The quantum chips. They're expensive. So, right. We're going to do that. Now, you need it. Just a second. Land, dude. I don't need you flying all around. All right, there we go. What do we need? Yeah, we need crystal, diamonds, and iron. Sure. Listen, iron. Do that. You don't need that much. Let's just say 1,500 because of reasons. Okay, so local demand that. And crystal diamonds. Just do 300. Not too many, because this is going to get very expensive. Local demand and that. Now you got to clean the rest of these lines off. So that's the these are the output lines. Yes, that's what this is. Output line. You got to clean that off. And you got to clean these off because these are all different now. Obviously, you don't have these. And we have to set the filters on the end, and then we have to set the buildings in the middle, and we should be good to go for accumulators. I think these are going to be terribly slow at it too, right? Probably, but I'll fix that in a second. Filter this. Filter that. Okay, tell me how fast you're going to be. Well, 9 a minute's not bad. Do that, do that, do that. And slam all this all the way down here. Now, I need you... You know what? Yeah, we're going to do this for a second. Yeah. Come this way. Go around, go around that light pole, would you? Do this, and we'll just stick them in a nice little box right here. And we'll just come by every minute or so and grab some. There you go. So 30, 30, 40, that's 1,200 accumulators. If we're going to grab, yeah, I don't want too many extra being made. At the same time, I don't want to leave myself short either. So, because then I got to go plop all these down. I need another box here for a minute. Store that. Store the pew-pew guns. Store those. Store those. And those. Well, you can keep some of those on you. Okay, so delete that. You're not going to use 15 hydrogen, dude. Do that. Do that. All right. How many accumulators do you got? Grab them. Let's start putting these things down because it's going to take a while. I need a nice open big space for this. Where are we going to go with these? Gee. Oh, okay. No. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. All right, so we're going to temporarily borrow some power station location. Excuse me. I need to borrow a bunch of this area. There we go. We'll leave in the track, but we'll take out the power stations themselves. They're not running anyway. And in fact, you know what? I will even take this piece of track out, trying to get this done a little bit faster. All right, so power accumulators. And zip. Zip. That's right, charge them up. All right. That's what we call laying down the accumulators. So what else does it take to make these things? Accumulators. Oh, really? That many rings? 40. That's 2,000 metal. That's 2,000 rings. Dude, that's like crazy numbers. Oh, and the engines. Oh, I forgot about the engines. Yeah. Okay, well, at least we got the accumulator set up. Now about the engines. Item, engines. Yep. Okay. Sure. You know what? Let's set that up right here. Yep. Do this. Now, blueprint book 2-4. It's a 2-4. Okay. 1. Yeah. Change you over to rocket engines. Yep. Copy, paste, 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 paste. All right, excellent. Yep, okay. Now, we want to copy you. Like that. Use now. Paste that. Again, how fast are you going to make these, right? So we need titanium. Okay, give me the titanium. All right, there we go. It's 1,000. Demand that. Now, motors, green motors at that. Ugh. Don't ask for too many because it's gonna hurt our other areas. So do that. Put 25 in that. Swing that over. Do this. Okay, now let's get them motors out. Titanium and the motors. And oh, I thought I had them turned the right way. Never mind. I should have flipped that around. That was my bad. Okay, that's fine. Listen, this is designed to handle this kind of emergency. No problem. Do the things, dude. Do the things. Now, how many can you do? 7.5 a minute. So that's 15, 30, 60. Let's go for more. That's what I think. I want more. That's what I want. So we're going to take this. If we can have 90, I'll take 90. 90 motors a minute. That'll be more than enough. Let's go grab me my new accumulators. We'll shove this back into here. Yeah, come on, dude. There you go. You can accept these motors for storage right now. And you know what? I'll let you make 2,000 motors because I will have uses for them later on. Okay, so now more accumulators. And what else did I need? Just because I feel like depressing myself? Right. Super magnetic rings. How many do you got? Yes, you do have the 2,000, but I'm going to let you go all the way, dude. You might as well get started. Now, oh, meanwhile, where are you going? Hey, you're right here, dude. You're right here. Yes. Take them 200. Let's go. Accumulating accumulators. There we go. How are you guys doing? Are you guys charged? Nope. Not yet. So, take this. Accumulators. Back this way. Okay. Drag. Yep. Now, let's get rid of that. Excuse me. You're in my way. I need the stone, but just not right now. Okay, there we go. Accumulator city, let's go. Zip. There we go. Make me the accumulation of things. All right. Yep, just let's keep right on going right on down here. I don't know how many that is. You need 40. How many is it? 40? I think you need 40 for every one of these things. Like it's a crazy number. No, it's 20. All right, so 20, 30. I need 600 of these things. I mean, that's just ridiculous, right? I mean, you know that. I mean that's just a number that's incomprehensible. You know. Sure. As long as we don't have a brownout, it's perfectly fine. We can swipe this all day. And it turns out I already got the accomplishment or the achievement for this. Only because when I put them original 11 towers down, it gave me the achievement because you had to make so much accumulation storage. So that's fine. Okay, so these are... So your first row is full. So... Wait a second. We'll let that go for a minute. And right over here, we'll take our next 200. Now, I mean we're getting pretty close, so I don't really want to make too many more of these things. Like, because I mean, we already put down what is it, a couple hundreds? Well, we put down a lot so far. Don't know if it's enough, but we'll cut that back a little bit. And let's see. Yep. Stretch that out, dude. Stretch that out. Oh, thanks, autosave. I really appreciate that. There we go. And stretch you out. Do that. I need more room, so we'll come up here. Needs foundation support. Well, that's never good. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Foundation support. You need foundation support. I know you need a support group, dude. You need a support group. Everybody needs a support group, including me. Yep. There we go. There we go. Do that. Yeah, keep going, dude. We need a lot of these things. Collides with a thing. Collides with other objects. Collides. Well, there's a lot of collision going on there. Can you do it over here? Yep. Must be water there, so that's fine. Yeah, foundation support. Lack of item. All right, well, we'll go grab some more. Yep. Take this. Grab those. Come back up in here. Hey, Green Science, what are you doing? Not much. Listen, I'm kind of busy doing things here at the moment. Right? Right to about there, I guess. And we'll go there, and I don't know what's going on here. Oh, foundation support problem. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Green Science, I'm having a hard time finding, like, you got too many little lakes up here. I didn't realize you had this many little lakes up here. I thought you were kind of, more open and free and things, but you're not really. It's kind of a shame, because I could use the space at the moment. Okay. Well, we can try and squeeze some in up here, I guess. Collides with an object. Like, oh, wow. I didn't realize that you were not that good at stretching out yet over these distances. Okay, that's fine. We'll do it this way. I can see your problem now. Okay, so my bottom ones should be getting close. So let's go stare at them for a minute. How you guys all doing? You are accumulator. 270. Yes, 270. No, you're only 246. I need you guys all to be full. At least up to this point here, and then I can take these ones out and get more down, right? 269. You're full. Chances are you're all gonna like be 269, 270, right up to here, and then I can take these out. Boom, all good. All right, so take this, do this. Right. Hopefully I can hold all these. All right, let's double check to see how much mess I made. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of room. We are good to go, mister. Yep. Okay, and you need magnetic rings. Now, how fast is it going to be to make these? Yep. Cut that out. Get rid of that. Ditch this. Ditch that. There we go. This here, by the way, is a natural reserve park. This here, by the way, is the original build setup of this planet, including the lander, which I have still got here, and I have no intention of getting rid of. This was our original 1 hour achievement setup, right? The beginnings of it, right? So, of course, it was making the rings and the things. That is now going to be a national historic planet landmark. We will never be touched. So that's what that's doing there, by the way. So we can slam that down. You need 3 items, right? You're a 3-item thing. Oh, you're 4 items. Really? Ugh, okay. I got a solution for that. Just a second. Excuse me. I need a 4-item copy of somebody over here. Yup. Right there. Yup. Swing you over here. Flip, flip. 4 items. That means I can't even use that tower. I have to use a different tower. Okay. That's fine. You know what? You guys are going to get excited about doing that. Let me grab me these accumulators for a second, because I got to get excited about doing this. To get these charging, I got to get this next row in. Do this. Zip. Yep, do the things, dude. Close the window so you can see what's going on. There we go. Yep. You got to get these new ones down, or we're going to be here too long, and we only got so much time. There we go. Okay. Yep. Do the things, do more things. It's not colliding. That's just your imagination. Okay, so that will get some new ones building. And now for you. Alright, so let's get this made. Yep. You have to go. You have to be a thing. You have to be this. Now, we want insert, 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 and then this, what's this outside track for? Get rid of that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 inserts, and then 1 output. Right, that's exactly what we want. Yep, give me that. Let's say no more than 4, because something tells me that's kind of ridiculous if I do. All right, now you need... Oh, right, you're not going to be able to do that. Sorry, you got to go. All right, now let's... we need a bigger contributor. There we go. Do that. Now, accumulators. Powered accumulators at that. Storage. Put them in there. And I'll have to go get more here in a sec. Now, let's see. We need... What else do you need? Yeah, you actually need some big towers first, Max. And you haven't got them. Gee whiz. Okay, just a second. I'll go get your big towers. I gotta go make some big towers. But that's all right. I gotta wait for other things to make too, so that's fine. What else do you need? You're gonna hold these. So you need magnetic rings. Which I'm going to give you. I don't want you calling my supply for this. So we are going to do this. Where is it? Where are my rings? There we are. Yeah, do not request those, dude. I'm going to give you those. And yep, where is it? Oh yes, the motors. Right. Again, I will give you those motors. Don't you request those. Yes, the tower's right beside it, and I could put some drones in here and some stuff. But I think what I'll do is I will just grab the motors like this and say, hey, you know what? Do that. All right. So we need normal towers. I got it. Gosh darn it. Turns out, I mean, I do have enough. I have enough small towers. Yep. Do that. Now, do this, do that, and we'll back that off by 2. You need titanium and purple people eaters for 30 towers. How many purple people eaters am I going to need? 30 towers, that's 600 purple people eaters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy smokes. All right. What else do you need? 1,200 titanium. Turns out I think I'm requesting titanium. Am I not? Yes. In fact, I'm going to take all of it. You can request a whole lot more. my friend. Listen, I need, well, more than that, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 5 minutes. Wow, okay. Hurry up and bring me some more titanium, would you? Well, wait a minute. Let me check my own stash. See what I got for titanium. 2, 3, 4. Is that going to give me what I want? Yes, it is. So that's 400 seconds. Gee whiz, that's like 5.5 minutes. 6 minutes. Okay, well, that's fine. We have to worry about the accumulators anyway, so we weren't going anywhere for a few minutes as it is. But we are making a decent amount of engines. That's actually really good because I'm going to need more as time goes on, so I might as well just make them up now. So if you're making 40 of these, 40... well, you're making 30. I need 600 engines. I got more than enough engines. In fact, I should literally just shut this down for now, just so it doesn't go all super crazy, because I got 1,200 engines, right? Yeah, I only need 600. So that's that. I need 2,000 of the magnetic rings. So let's go grab the rings. I'm going to hate doing this, but let's do it. This is my private stash box of rings, right? Ugh. Okay. I'm going to hate it. Put the purple people eaters away and grab these. Man, this is going to hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Holy smokes, man. Like, that's just painful. We're going to cut that back just so as I don't have a heart attack. Oh, man. Here, you know what? I feel so bad. Have my one motor that I have, because that makes me feel better somehow. Okay, let's move over here. Okay, 2,000 rings. Holy smokes. All right, so now, how are you guys doing? You are full. In fact, I'll bet you all of these are full. So let's collect up and see what happens. Take all the things. Noka, what's up? And Jackson, what's up? To play DSC for half of it, only to join on your live stream over food. Hey, well, you know what? A person's got to eat. Person has to eat. What's better, Satisfactory or Dyson Sphere? Oh, dude, that's not even a fair. That's not fair. Do you want? Are we talking about? You know what? I'm gonna give you my perspective from a YouTube perspective first, and then just from a personal play perspective. From a YouTube perspective, or from a streaming perspective in general, whether it's YouTube videos or whatever, Dyson Sphere Program is better. And that is because basically Satisfactory is awesome, but it takes so long to build a thing, okay, in Satisfactory. So like, let's say I want 50 turbo motors, okay? You're looking at probably, even if you blast through the stuff, right? If you blast through it, you're looking at a good 200 hours, 250 hours of play time, at least, to do that, right? And that's if you're playing hard, okay? It makes for really hard content creation. Whereas in this case, like Dyson Sphere Program has a pace to it. Oops, I just blew up a bunch of stuff. Just a second, I gotta fix that. Whereas like Dyson Sphere Program and Factorio, though yes, you can spend hundreds of hours building the biggest mega factory ever in Factorio, and it's great, but the pace of it is better, right? The pace overall is just better than Satisfactory. Satisfactory, it does not make for a decent content creation. Now, as for if I'm playing on my own, I've got over 3,000 hours in Satisfactory. right? And I don't regret a single one of those hours. I love Satisfactory. I love playing Satisfactory. Satisfactory is just awesome. Yes, it does take a long time to make a thing, right? So, you know, to make them 50 turbo motors, right? You've got to have, oh, I don't know, 300-400 machines making copper, okay? So I love Satisfactory. I mean, like I said, I got 3,000 hours in Satisfactory. I've got my 2,000 hour map in Satisfactory that I have a video on the channel, and all the things, right? So I love Satisfactory. So when it comes to my own personal play, I have to treat them equal. I love playing DSP. You know, on my own time, just making stuff. And at the same time, I love Satisfactory just because it's so immersive. It is so immersive, right? You know, and Satisfactory does have a big multiplayer component to it, which is nice, right? So from a content creator standpoint, DSP is the winner. From just a general play style sense, Satisfactory definitely has a place in my heart. And it's not because DSP is worse or anything. It's just I've played Satisfactory. I mean, I literally have, I mean, how many hours are in a year, right? You know what? Where's my calculator? You know, there's 24 hours in a day. There's 360, let's say 365 days a year. So that's 8,000 hours in a year. I've got over 3,000 hours. That's 1/3 of a year of my life is played in one game, right? You know, that's a big number, right? You know, and I don't regret a day of it. I don't regret a single day, a single hour of that time. So I guess that's where I am, right? You know, like if you have and again, multiplayer is a big thing too. Multiplayer is another big thing. If you have the friends that are willing to play with you, then you know, then that's cool, right? And yes, there are random Discord servers and stuff like that. But I know there's a lot of people like me who don't really do a lot of multiplayer unless it's with their close real friends, right? It's kind of a thing. Not to say not to say I wouldn't play with strangers or anything, but you know, with your close real friends, if they give you, you know, if they do something goofy or whatever, you get to torture them the next day for real in the real world, right? With that's a lot harder to do when it comes to you know, virtual friends. Now, don't get me wrong, I have lots of virtual friends, you know, like playing Star Trek Online and stuff, but their actions don't directly impact my actions, I guess is the way I take that. Whereas in Satisfactory, they would, right? Any kind of game like that. This is a very philosophical type discussion on, you know, multiplayer gaming in general and the whole 9 yards. What was I doing? Yes, I need, hopefully, enough accumulators. That is not where I need them, though. I need them over here. Accumulators. How many do you have, Max? 641. I think that's enough, right? For 30 towers, 30 by 20, that's 600. Yes, that is definitely enough. And you now have 34 of those. Awesome. We should now be able to make the towers. Okay, cool. All right, so let me get down here and let's do that. Otherwise, we're going to be here for another 3/4 of an hour trying to get this done. Okay, so we need, number one, I need them accumulators. Do that. Number two, do this. You forgot to set the filter on that. Number three, 1, 2, 3, yeah, is all the motors. Filter number 4 is, you forgot to set the filter on it. Gee whiz, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? And number 5 is going to be the thing. All right, so you got to set the filter on this. So that's those. Wait a minute. Why do I have 2 rings of those coming out? What did I mess up there? Okay, wait a minute. You were supposed to be accumulators. You're not. You're supposed to be accumulators. Why are you those? Yeah, do that, dude. You're not. Yeah, what's going on here? How did I mess that up? Sure. Are you gonna clean that line off for myself? Awesome. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Now, we got to get these back somewhere. Boop. And now, can you give me these to here, and I'll stick them in a box. I was gonna stick them in the tower, but whatever. As long as we can get them somewhere as accumulated for a minute. Thank you. And what we're going to do is I'm going to pull these towers off, stick them back in here a couple of times, because this is going to be a problem, right? Yep. Do that again. So obviously these towers here, if they didn't grab a number, they're going to miss them. So 1.5 a minute. Wow, it's a good thing I built 4 machines, because that's 3, 6. I need 30, so that's 5 minutes. All right, so we'll just keep up with that. Yeah, so when it comes to my personal preferences, I play both of the, I mean, I play this a lot, obviously, and Satisfactory. I love Satisfactory. Oh, the only thing I'm missing with Satisfactory is, and I understand why they did it the way they did it, is random generated maps. And I am hoping that as the game gets close to release or whatever, either they release DLC maps for the game, or the modding community figures out how to make maps and then starts making them. Maybe some modders out there will actually be able to make an RNG generator of a map, right? Because unlike DSP and Factorio, which is what keeps the playability over and over and over again, because Satisfactory just has the one map and never goes anywhere, with that, it is going to cut down the life cycle of that game, and it's too bad, right? Now, that being said, I understand why they did what they did, because there's no way that they were going to be able to do that kind of build on the first pass, right? And they would probably be an extra 2-3 years before they would have been able to get a game out, and so that I can understand why the decisions they made. I just hope it doesn't come back to bite them, because it is the only factory game that does not have an RNG, environment, right? It's a pre-built environment. We all know where the nodes are. We all know the environment. I mean, I take the buggy. I've driven around that sucker so many times. I can probably do it with my eyes closed, right? So it is a thing. The customization in Satisfactory is the thing I love. You can just build the coolest mega bases. Yes, you can. And there's been all kinds of mega bases. I mean, like I've got my mega base, what I would call, I build more generic bases. I like building into the terrain. I like using the terrain and the features of the planet to incorporate them as part of my bases. But then there are bases out there, like there was a base out there about a year and a half ago. There was a base out there about a year and a half ago that this person had built, 50 turbo motors. And I mean, it was built on a platform on the sky, but it was so impressive. I mean, it was a thing of beauty. I mean, it was, and it had tubes going everywhere, and you could visit all the different parts of the factory, and it was great. And then I forget her name, but then she came out with a 50 turbo factory. And I mean, it too was just amazing. It was just amazing. And I'm like, holy smokes, you can really build some really nice stuff. And the true 3D-ness of that game makes it the difference between this and Factorio and the rest. It's a trade-off, right? You got the cool 3D-ness, but the map generation is what you pay for, right? Because that's the problem, right? You don't get no cool map generation. You can't have the cool map generation. So, you kind of gotta kind of decide what it is you want, right? Give me that tower, no, dude. Listen, I just want you to put the tower. I want you to put the tower in there. All right, awesome. So as it can make me the things. In fact, I need to go around find these towers so you guys can make me more things. Because you're out of engines. We're out of rings. Here, make me a tower, would you? What do we got? 37. That's gonna make me 38. You're gonna make me 39, right? Are you making me 39? No, you're not. Why not? Who's holding all the accumulators? You know what? Give me your accumulators. Okay, so you can have some accumulators. There you go. And give me these. Here, you can have some accumulators, but you're going to need 2 more. You're going to need them. Put them over. Oh, stop that. Here, have that. Yes, give me my last 2 towers. Holy smokes. Yeah, and if you don't care about map generation, then it's great, right? Yeah, you just build platforms all over the ground. Yeah, and if you... And that is kind of the thing at the end of it, right? The one thing about Satisfactory is because you can build above the ground, what's under the ground doesn't matter at the end of the day, right? It literally depends on just how cool do you want to build your platform. So again, it literally comes down to the person, the way they think, you know, what kind of interaction are you going to have, right? So, you know, because I like to work with the terrain, for me it's a little bit of a drawback, because it would be really cool if like different maps with different terrain styles and stuff, and then I had to build my base in and around a mountain and then different valleys and stuff. But if you're building across the top of that, and your platform is what your design is about, then you're good to go. Like, I mean, really, you know, you kind of got it set up. So I'm going to take these. Let's go to space while we talk. All right. So, I mean, yes, you can, you know, if you're building just a mega platform across the top of it, you're kind of good to go. Where's my gas giant? I was going to say, it's a gas giant. How can it not be around? Like, it's, holy smokes, man. It's a gas giant. Get down here. All right, so, okay, so is this where we want you? I think so. This is 0, right? Latitude is 0. Yes. And yes, there we go. Let's get it on. Yep. There we go. Let's get these things down because we need the hydrogen. Yeah, the hydrogen things. And of course, you can't go too fast because your robots, your drones. My drones are, you know, are pretty spiffy, zippy. But even still, they're still kind of slow when it comes to gas giants. Yeah, get in there, dude. Do the thing. Do the do. We need to get all these down. Okay, so yeah, now this is where I've got 3 more. So we skip these. Do. Yeah, that's right. Collect me. Get more hydrogen from the planet. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. So of course, in DSP, of course, they've always had where, you know, like your resources deteriorate unless you're playing on infinite. And then, of course, they came out with the update where the oil does the same thing. But one thing is still infinite, no matter even if you're playing at 0.5, is gas giants, right? It's not like these things are running out of gas. So you would still be able to continuously get hydrogen at some point by just making sure you had more gas giants. So that is kind of a thing. I'm surprised they haven't figured out a way to... Now, do they need to? I don't think so. In fact, let's say I was going to play a 3,000-hour map of DSP, right? Well, you are going to eventually use up all the resources on all the planets of all the things. So you would need some sort of infinite resource to keep that map going, and I guess gas giants would be the thing that you would do, right? So... yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that happens. Are you going to do that one, dude? Dude, what's wrong? Oh, all my drones are gone. Okay, yeah, I got to wait for a second. I gotta wait. I have to wait because the drones all have to catch up. Yeah, come on, dude. This thing's orbiting really fast. Yeah, oh, my bad. Yeah, I know, you guys are getting there. Are we all caught up yet? No? Any more? Okay, well, let's try and get a few more down. The orbital collector cannot be built at... What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It can't be built at the... Oh, sorry, my bad. I went the wrong direction. All right, cool. All right. I was going to say, wait a minute. I can build these here. I know I can. Do we got them all? I don't think we do. Right? How many do I have left? I got 7. Yeah, so we can't have them all down yet. Nope, here we go. I'm going to sneeze. I'm probably gonna sneeze again, but we'll try. Next question, easy one. Okay. Well, sneezing away. Next question: 2-point hospital or evil genius? Oh, that's not an easy one either. I like both of them games. It's you know what? I'm going to give it to Evil Genius. I got to give it to Evil Genius. Just because I must admit, I do have more fun with Evil Genius. But 2-point hospital has so much content. Yes, Evil Genius 2 is slowly catching up, but it's, I don't know. I'm going to stick with my Evil Genius. I'm going to stick with my Evil Genius. Though I do have great respect for 2-point hospital because it is a fun game. The goofiness is great. I'm off by 1 tower. Oops, I messed up somewhere. But yeah, Evil Genius. The base building is a lot of fun. It just has so much to it. And I messed this up somehow. Somehow I am off by 1 thing. I wonder where I messed that up at. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. If this only has 39, whoop-de-ding-do. I'll worry about it. Yes, Evil Genius has the goofy element. It has the awesome element. Hey, what's up, Hodge? There you go. Two or 3 towers back. Is that what I did? Okay. Okay, let me go back. I don't know if I should try and fix it now or what. We can. I am here. Yes. Yep. Sure. We'll go back. Like, oh yeah. What, dude? Oh no, you're not messed up. Oh yes, you are messed up. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Wow. Can you say scattering hydrogen all over the place? I don't want to really lose that hydrogen because it's really good. Yeah, here it is. We found it. We got it. We's good. Yeah, so Ever... No, I think that was it, right? That's the one, right? That's the one we need to fix. I think that's going to be the one. Well, let me get down here and make sure. Yeah, okay, that's it. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, see, we're going to fit this in right there. See? Perfect. And it turns out, awesome. There's 40. 40 are good. In fact, I'm going to take all this hydrogen with me back to the other back to the other planet. There we go. So, get up there, dude. Get up there. We're going to take this hydrogen with me. So, that should definitely help with our hydrogen issue. Ada, no. All right, go to this. Zoom out. Kappa, zoom, do the things. Yep, this way, dude. There you go. Head back here. We should actually be doing... We should actually have some stuff building back here now. It should be looking pretty good, actually. Yeah, I think we get back here, it should be looking half decent. Because, we've been launching rockets for a little... Now, is the sphere going to be finished? No, not even close. But is it going to be something there? Yes. Look at that. That's a thing. Oh, yes. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, like we got a thing, and it's building it. And we got way too many solar sails out there. What a waste. Right. Just a second. Turn off the arrow. Turn that off. Hey, look at that. We are building a thing. But we should slow down some of these pew-pew guns. That actually is bothering me. I don't want to be wasting sails. I don't have the sails to waste, right? You know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a few guns. 1, 2, I think we'll go every third gun. I'll take out every third gun. Yep. Oh, dang it. Okay. Yeah, well, listen, I need to put you back, mister. In fact, I think I just dropped a bunch of rockets. Didn't I? Yes. Darn it. Just a second. Just a second. What do you not need, Max? You don't need this coal. Yeah. Go away. You don't need these rocks. Go away. You need these rockets. Yes. Launching yeah, I need a launching silo. You know. That is just rockets and things. Yeah, those are rockets. Yeah, this I don't need. Go away. Rockets, definitely needed. We don't throw away rockets. Okay, so now where's that launching silo? Put that thing back in, Max. There you go. Are you saying here? Have those rockets. I'm going to fix up your tower because you're a whiny baby. There you go. There's your thing. And do this, do that, do this. Now, let's go down and put this hydrogen in where it needs to be. Okay, hydrogen. Yeah, let's see. Where can I stick this hydrogen at so as I can get rid of it? Where's my, yeah, we'll do these. Yep, we'll just stick it in here. There we go. Take that, stick it in there. There we go. So let's see, that's like nearly 1,000 hydrogen, just kind of kicking around, right? So you might as well, I mean, you know, we brought it with us, might as well use it. But it appears that we're running pretty good. Where are we at power-wise? We're running 342 and change. Okay, that's pretty cool. It would be nice if I knew you were making like any kind. Like I'm assuming the Casimir crystals are still the problem because them things they just need so much hydrogen, right? Yeah, so these are still the problem. But hopefully soon now we'll be able to get that hydrogen coming in. And then hopefully that'll take care of that. Whoa, 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 dude. Whoa, whoa. There is your quantum chips. So you're making me rockets, right? You are? Yes, you are. Yes. So you're still making me the 45 rockets a minute, and the sales are coming out good. Awesome sauce. That's great. That's exactly what we want. And you're going to the wrong side of the planet. Where are we going? You need... Not that way. Right there. You need to go this way. Perfect. All right, so this is actually pretty good. Another easy question. Power wash simulator or lawnmower? Lawnmower simulator. I don't know why. I just enjoyed it more. I can't explain that one at all. Yes, it's very satisfying to wash something and see it clean. But it is very satisfying to see a nice clean lawn too, right? And then you get the fresh smell of grass, that fresh cut smell. It makes you smell like springtime. It's pretty intense, okay? It's really intense. So power washing for me, the only problem is the problem is that the only time I get the power wash is at the car wash. So that's the problem. I don't own a power washer, so the only time I get to use a power washer is when I take the car to the car wash. So yes, love it, but you know, I don't get I don't own a power washer, so I can't run around and power wash all the things. Now that being said, I guess the other trick is that, let's say I did own a power washer. I mean, you can only power wash so much stuff around the yard, okay? So let's say I power washed my deck, the siding on the house, and my cars. Okay, but I gotta cut the lawn every week, right? I don't know. I must admit, I enjoyed the lawnmower simulator. And not to say is power washing wasn't fun, but I don't know. The game mechanics itself just tend to be a little bit fussy at times, and at the same time, I don't know. Lawnmower, it kind of won me over. Oh yes, dude, build me the spheres, dude. I need the power. Oh, that's the other thing we need to do. Look, here I am talking like we're almost done, and we're not done. We got to get these down. Do. Yeah, you've got to do a thing, dude. Gee whiz, man. Like, we're not done yet. Drag that out. Yep, do that. Yes, power generation. Let's see what we can do. All right. You do things you do all the time. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of the thing of a house, right? You know, I got to make sure that the house is taken care of. So, you know, I mean, yes, I have power washed the house once and didn't enjoy it. I'll tell you right now, it's not an enjoyable experience. So that's kind of a thing, right? How come? What? So their own drag out rules cheat. Do you notice that? Look, I'm going to take that away. So, look, you can cheat this, right? I can put these here and drag these out, right? And look how close together they are. But now I can't, oh, it's the EM rail rejector. Oh, okay. I was going to say, that is so cheesy of them. I was going to say, they allow their game to cheat. All right. But yeah, this is the problem. All right, we're fine. That's the point. You do things you do all the time. Or do you build Dyson Spheres on planets in a robot suit in your free time? Well, I mean, you know, content for the channel is important and does take up X amount of time. All right, so that is a thing, especially when it's a bigger series. Why am I having such a hard time getting you guys placed down here all of a sudden? Did I really pick a bad spot for these ray receivers? So, you know, this is a hobby, right? This is, I mean, you know, this is not my job, right? This is my hobby. You know, I'm a computer technical engineer. So, you know, full-time job, those types of things, right? So this is my hobby. I would love this to be my job, but I just don't make enough money. There's not enough money on this, right? You know, there's just not enough money made on this to sustain sustain a career. Maybe 10 years down the road there will be, but not today. So as this is not my career, you know, things, right? You do what you can. Really, you're going to be that fussy with this one, are you? You do what you can. Yeah. Dude, put the ray receivers down. There you go. And make all the power of the things. How much power are you guys making? How much power are we making now? Wow, they're adding power like crazy. Awesome. We're definitely going to cut off the fuel here shortly. Yeah, 100% satisfaction. I like that. That's the way it should be. But yeah, so between this, which, you know, is a hobby, which keeps you pretty busy, taking care of, you know, household chores and things, you know, trying to have a small bit of a social life, yeah, I'm pretty busy. Pretty busy. You know, a lot of people say, man, how, you know, you have like you have like, videos out 6 days a week. You have like 2-3 live streams a week. Like, this must be your full-time job, right? Like, no, this is just my hobby, right? I have a full-time job, or, I have a job, job doing the things, right? So, yeah, it's pretty busy, because it takes, let's say, 2 to 3 hours sometimes a day to prepare videos, right? This live stream, for example, right? Let's say it goes 2 to 2.5 hours. Then, earlier today, I was doing 3 demos, right? They're going to be coming out this week, and 2 tutorials on InfraSpace. So right there, that was 5 hours, right? So, a lot of my Sunday was blown. Now, it turns out that we had a big snowstorm here on Friday, and so we weren't doing a lot of stuff around here this weekend, so I had the extra time to deal with it. But, summer is coming. Here in Canuck land, the snow does go away eventually. And, and it's actually only about another 6 weeks from now. It will be nice enough out that people are going to be out doing stuff all the time. So, it's a thing. It's a thing that's going to happen. And so, that's definitely going to cut into my free time as well, right? So, yeah, one day maybe I get to do this as a full-time career. That'd be awesome. But I won't get to do that today. And I still have 62 star systems to go. You knew it. What? You knew I was Canadian? Duh. The thing. The accent. The things. Yeah, my accent is pretty crazy, isn't it? That's because I'm a Canuck. It's the way it is. So I see a lot less snow here now than I used to 20 years ago. 25. So when let's go back 30 years. 30 years ago, we would see snow starting in late November, and that snow, by about December, January, you'd probably have a good 18 inches down constantly, right? So you would have some snow and you would have some melting, but there would be 18 inches on the ground about all the time. And then around March, it would start to melt off, and then into April, right? Now, I don't even see snow until sometime in January, all right? Maybe. So you might get one snowstorm in January, but the snow melts within like a day and a half. Gone. Only February and a bit of March is the only time you see snow now. So, and that's exactly the way it's been this year too, where I am now. So, yeah, I don't know, the world's getting a little messed up, right? Something's not right? First of all, it's very weird to only see snow for like 9-10 weeks of the year now, right? And not for the 4.5 months that I used to see it. So it's kind of weird. Well, we're kind of crazy, right? We're pretty laid back. We don't take things too serious, right? So the way I'm doing this, Lonnie, is each system's going to make 50 rockets. Okay, so the way we're doing this is so right now I have 2 systems making 50 rockets each, so that's 100 rockets. But I now am ready to blueprint this planet, right? So I'm going to take this planet and I'm going to blueprint it, and then I'm going to take it to the other systems. So when you get let's say you get 10 systems, right? With 10 systems, that's 500 rockets a minute. Then 20 systems, 20 systems at 50 rockets, that's 1,000 rockets a minute, right? And by the time I get to 30 systems, that's 1,500 rockets a minute. So each system's going to do 50 rockets, but they're going to add up on themselves as I go from system to system, so to a point where I'll be making so many rockets a minute, it won't matter, right? And by the time I get all 64 systems done, so 60, 50, so that'd be 3,000 rockets a minute if I get 50 rockets. So it sounds really small. Oh, you're only doing 50 rockets a minute, man. Well, these YouTubers over here are making like 1,000 rockets a minute, right? Yeah, that's true. And I've done the same thing. Go check out my last series. But at the same time, if you're only making 50 rockets a system, it doesn't put too much stress on the system. It's easy to build 50 rockets, and by the time you get 30 systems across, you're making all kinds of rockets, right? It's rockets. Yeah, well, that's going to be the big question, right? It's the amount of resources needed. Hence, I'm going to have to find more gas giants, because that's the only way that's going to happen. In fact, I'd like to see that too before ending the stream today. Let's see if that hydrogen is showing up any better, any faster. Those lines look really full. That is definitely full. That's awesome. Yes, that means we are definitely making rockets and things. Awesome. That's great. That's exactly what we were supposed to accomplish today. Yeah, I am super happy. I am so happy. Now I'm going, of course, what am I going to do with this? Of course, now I'm going to take this, I'm going to blueprint this across, right? I'm going to take all these machines and blueprint them, and then start tackling the next system, right? So, of course, I'm working with 4 systems right now. I'd like to get a Dyson Sphere around my other 2 known systems, and then just start working outwards, right? Because I mean, some of the requirements for some of the achievements that we still have to do are pretty crazy. Like 750 motors a minute. Well, all the science, you need 750 science a minute, right? So, where's that at? Yeah, so all these energy matrices. So you need 43,200 an hour. That's 750 a minute. Let me double check that on the calculator. 43200 divided by 60. Oh, 720 a minute. So you need, so another part of this plan is to, on some systems that have like 4 planets, we're going to take those systems and make like a bunch of red science there. Or I go to a system, and let's say the system has like a volcanic ash planet and a lot of titanium and stuff. Well, then I'm going to make a bunch of green science there, right? 2 of them, actually. I think there's 2 O giants here. They are out here, I think. I think there's 2 of them. One right there. There's one blue giant, and there's the other. Yeah, they're both right there. Those things are going to create power, aren't they? Those things are going to be awesome. I'll never get full spheres around them unless I do them last, because I'll need literally every rocket from every system to just try and get rockets around them, and I won't spend that much time. I mean, it would take weeks of playing the game just to get a sphere around one of those blue giants, not 2 of them, right? I don't know. I haven't flown out there yet. I just know they're blue giants. So it's a mystery. Future episode, dude. Future episodes, right? That's what it's all about. But we do have 2 blue giants. Where's my neutron star? Oh, that's my black hole. I think my neutron star is out the other way. It's out here somewhere. I know it is. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. I found it. Yeah, there's my black hole. There's my neutron star. And of course, a lot of the inner stuff is all yellow stars, that kind of stuff, and the outer stuff's all the lighter color type stars. I'm hoping for big resources, on that. Here, just a second. Yeah, so we're gonna fly out there. We're gonna get some stuff, all the things. Are you making me? Yes, make me the sphere of the things. I like it. You do that. In fact, let's just double check to make sure. Up north. Let's go up north. I just want to see the cross-referencing of Planet Max shipping his rockets over and this planet and its rockets, right? In fact, I should be able to start shutting down some of these generators. Yeah, we're generating a lot of power. Hey, guess what? We probably don't need half of you running now. You're done. You're done. Once we got the ray receivers are down, we are making things. So you got rockets, we got solar sails. Are we making more than we're using? That is a positive on this and a negative on that. So I'm launching more. Obviously, I'm launching more than 50 rockets a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I'm launching more than 50 rockets a minute. That's why it would not be able to keep up with the rocket production. But the solar sails shouldn't be a problem. I mean, we're obviously making more than enough solar sails. I mean, look at them out there. I mean, it's pretty crazy. There's plenty of sails. No problem, right? It's all good. It's all good. So, what are we doing on the next live stream? Well, next live stream, what I would like to do is have it so as to actually demonstrate a blueprint down of this. I want to be able to go to a system and take the blueprint and go boom. And now I would obviously have to store a bunch of stuff on the planet. Like I probably have to store like 600 assemblers. I'd have to store about 50 towers and those kinds of things. But what I would do is I would put a bunch of boxes on the planet with those supplies, and then I would blueprint the planet, boom. And then as I ran out, I would just keep running up to the boxes and grabbing stuff out of the boxes and let the drones go. I think it's going to be pretty crazy when we go to do that. So that is what's going to happen on the next live stream. We're going to blueprint this onto another planet. It should be, I'm expecting it to be really cool, actually. Meanwhile, this one is going to keep going. It's going to keep doing a thing because it's got to finish that. And of course, the other thing we'll probably have to do is check resources. Yes, this planet has like lots of iron and copper and the things. 19.2 R, right? That's a really big blue giant, right? What was the calculation on that? 217. It's really huge. I know that because me and you talked that day about how it was going to take like 3-4 months or something like that to get to get the entire to build the sphere that you were building around that thing. That's why those two will be. I'll leave those to the last, and again, I won't build full spheres around them. I'll just probably put little designs or something around them to say, hey, did them all, right? So that is what's going to happen on the next live stream. Is I would like to take a planet blueprint and go boop and just plop that sucker down. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. 233 million sales. It's just a few million sales, man. I'll lend you some of mine. I'm making 1,500 a minute. I don't know how much of a dent that's going to put in there, but I guess this comes back to a question that Noko asked about earlier, and we were talking earlier about the difference between satisfactory and stuff. I do know that someone has a mod out there for multiplayer in this game. I know it's also not really good in DSP yet, but I wonder what the thing would be if they get multiplayer working in DSP, like for reals, right? Would that make a difference? Don't know. It'll be a question I'll have to come back to next week. So Monday live stream. I'm hoping to do the extra live stream tomorrow. It's going to be on Icarus. Of course, it is the continuation of the Spirit Walk, where I tried to do. We've done the desert, and I think I'm going to try and do some of the Arctic/forest area in the bottom right. And because I've got myself a little bit of a setup going on. It's actually pretty nice. And, of course, Thursdays will also be Icarus because we're trying to get through the Spirit Walk and move on. And then, of course, this returns again next Sunday, which is where we're going to stamp this out. And this week coming up for videos is going to be a lot of demo week where we actually I demoed, what is it, Axion? Anyway, the one with the big mega ship. That's really going to be awesome. I did that demo. I did High Rise City, and I did Factoroids. That's where it's basically Factorio on an asteroid 3D in space. So those are going to come up in the channel. But with that, I guess that's about collusion. Collusion. Yeah, it's collusion, all right. That about concludes today. All the things, because eating's important. And I like to eat. Eating is good. So, of course, I'm going to go do that. And I appreciate all the visitation and the chatting, of course. So, Noko, appreciate it. Jackson, good to hear from you. Hope to see you. Lonnie, of course, appreciate the hangout. You'll have to keep me. You have to keep me updated on the whole. How the sphere's doing, dude. You gotta keep me updated on it. Of course, always appreciate the likes and the subbies and all the things for those who are watching later on. Of course, come hang out. We'll do a thing. And I'm Max. This is Dyson Sphere Program Live, where I'm doing all the achievements. Because we're at 49 out of 100, and we're doing all the crazy achievements across all the crazy systems here in 2022. Because I got to be crazy, and there's a lot of systems. And with that, hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Again, appreciate it, everybody. I always enjoy a good conversation. I'll post a cheated save to give an example how big it is. Yeah, Dyson Spheres is quite an undertaking as well. Well, hey, it should be interesting, right? Again, I'm not going for any fancy spheres on any of these. I'm literally just going to plop down that blueprint and see what happens. The other thing, though, is that I got to take some of these systems and make science out of them, right? Because you need so much science. And another one of them, I got to make green motors. You need 720 green motors a minute for one of them achievements. So I got to do that too. But with that, of course, I got to go eat. I got to go do the things, right? It's a thing I got to do. So again, thanks to everyone for hanging out. I appreciate it. Whole bunches. And what can I say? Come hang out next time. And I will catch you on the next one, that's for sure. Take care.